Assalamu alaikum. May Almighty's blessings be upon all of us. Today I'm going to show you how to make Kashmiri restaurant style mutton kanti. Kashmiri kanti is very famous in Kashmiri restaurants and you will find it in almost all the restaurants. It's a melange of hot, tangy and flavor packed. It leaves an unforgettable taste in our mouth. So let's get started. For making this scrumptious mutton kanti, I have taken half a kg of boneless mutton. I have made it into small bite-sized cubes like this. Here you can see. Then curd I have taken less than a cup. 1 teaspoon of black cumin seeds. 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder. 1 teaspoon of fennel seed powder. 2 teaspoons of vinegar, or you can take lemon juice. 1.5 teaspoon of kasuri methi or dry fenugreek leaves, 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of meat masala, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and I have taken a pinch of cardamom powder. It's optional, you can skip it. And I'm taking a pinch of red food color. It gives a very good color to kanti. You can skip it also, it's optional. We start with making marinade of meat with all the spices. So here in meat I'm adding curd, and I'll be adding all the spices: salt, black pepper powder, turmeric powder, red chili powder, meat masala, coriander powder, garam masala, vinegar also, and cumin seeds and cardamom powder, and fenugreek seeds or dry methi, and dry ginger garlic paste also. So we will make a mixture of these. We have to keep it for marination. So here you can see I'll mix it properly, and on this in this stage only I'll be adding food color also. Then we will keep it for marination for around 4 to 5 hours, because this is meat, so it has to be marinated properly, or overnight. I kept it overnight. So here you can see I added food color also. Cover it and keep it for marination overnight. Now moving to salad. Salad is also very important in kanti. For that I have taken 3 thinly sliced onions, 2 tomatoes, and 1 bell pepper or capsicum. Here you can see the slices how I have made. And I have taken some green chilies. You can add more or less green chilies according to your taste. Then I have taken 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi or dry fenugreek leaves. And other spices include 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of meat masala, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Salt you can adjust according to your taste, and 1 teaspoon of vinegar, or you can take lemon juice. You have to keep this salad also for marination. For before that I'm doing one additional step. I'm adding salt to the onions, and I'll keep it like this for 20 minutes. This way the extra water from onions will squeeze out, and then they will be crunchy when we fry them and we cook them later. So here you can see like this. I'll keep them just salt sprinkled on them, and after 20 minutes I'll squeeze the extra water from them. So here you can see the water, how much water is squeezing out. And then I'll be adding spices to it. We have to keep all the ingredients of salad that I showed you, we have to marinate them. But first I'm adding spices to the onions only. Then I'll be adding tomatoes to it, because tomatoes are soft, so we need to be careful with them. So I'll be adding all the spices that I showed you. See, I've added all the spices and vinegar too. Salt you can adjust according to your taste, because we have added salt to meat marinade also. So here you can see we will rub this mixture properly, and then I'll be adding tomatoes, capsicum, and green chilies. We'll rub these properly, and these we will keep for marination for 1 hour. We'll cover them and keep it aside for 1 hour. This all I was doing the other day, and meanwhile I have taken meat also out from the fridge so that it comes to room temperature before we start frying it. Now there are 2 ways to cook meat for this. Either you can pressure cook it if it's not very tender, or here I have taken around 2 tablespoons of oil, and I am adding all the marinade mixture to it, and I will cook it. I'll keep it on medium flame. I'll cover it and keep it on medium flame. I'm not adding any water. So meat will release its juices and it will get cooked in it, or else you can pressure cook it up to 2 whistles. So here you can see it has started to release water. So I'll keep it like this on medium flame till all the water it releases gets absorbed and meat is also tender. If you feel meat had become tender while in marination, then you have to deep fry the meat pieces. You have to directly deep fry them. But here the meat was not very tender, that's why I'm doing this step, or you have to pressure cook it. As you can see, all the juice release have been absorbed, and it will get cooked in this only. We don't need to add extra water, but you need to check before cooking it further. So here you can see it has become tender. So at this stage, because it doesn't have to be tender, because meat shouldn't lose its texture in kanti, so it should be like this, the bite size. We should be able to see the pieces. So for that, now I'm keeping it on high flame till all the gravy here that is visible is absorbed. So here you can see just the oil is visible, no gravy is visible. At this stage, I'll turn off the flame and I'll take it off the flame. Now we will make the salad. For making salad, I have heated up 1 tablespoon of oil and I'm adding the salad mixture, onion, tomatoes and capsicum mixture that we had kept for marination to it. And we will cook it on high flame. We have to fry it on high flame for around 5 minutes. The onions and tomatoes in this should be crunchy. They should not lose their texture. To maintain the crunchiness of onions and tomatoes and capsicum, we will saute them on high flame so that they won't become too soft. For the kanti, this salad is equally important. It lends a very amazing taste. The crunch of these and then the mutton pieces, it leaves an unforgettable taste. It tastes really great. I have not added any water, still you can see these have released water, and now I am adding meat pieces. So here you can see I have just taken out the meat pieces only, leaving behind the gravy part. We'll give it a good mix and again we'll saute it like this. We are not adding any water here. For around 7 to 10 minutes on medium to high flame, we'll cook them together. We'll fry them together. And we have to make sure that the onion should not be very soft. They should have their crunchiness. So that's why we are not overcooking it. Now here you can see they are ready. So at this stage, I'll turn off the flame. Mutton kanti is served with naan. Here you can see our mouth-watering mutton kanti is ready. Give this recipe a try and let me know in comments how it turns. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.